one. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Jared and Cam channel.
Yeah.
That we tried to call What's the Drip, but that's just the
also
podcast
tried
name
to
now.
call Still Dead.
Yeah.
Like, in the video. This is the twin paranormal episode.
This is kind of old.
this is really like a few months
late.
Like a month.
2 months late. That's how much work we've been putting into the editing and whatnot.
Stop lying.
That's how much work Cameron has been putting into the editing and whatnot.
No, actually,
Hey! Fuck are you? I've been editing all the other podcasts.
That's true. I've been putting them like I put them together. He does like the edits because I don't know how to do that yet.
The final edit.
But like,
no, even with. Never mind.
I want to do it like that.
I know. I gotta teach.
We just been preoccupied lately with
I
a
have
lot
to
of
teach
shit.
him, and I was supposed to one night, but I was just like, I need to get through this fucking podcast, and I was editing. We're so off topic, but I was editing, and he was just watching me. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. So like now we got it coming out. Well, this is it. So this is the twin paranormal episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy because this.
Hope you guys enjoy. We'll enjoy this video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Also, this won't be happening again. Next time, it'll be done timely. Love you guys.
All right, now back to the podcast.
See you guys in the next one.
Yes, sir. Big dick.
All right. Welcome back to another podcast episode. Well, yeah, another podcast episode.
Yeah.
Of Still Dead. We're with
the boys, Ryan, River, and White, aka the Twin Paranormal team.
Fuck!
The first one you missed.
Come on!
I'm the best at playing beer pong out of all of us.
I think I win.
I mean, I'm the undefeated champ. Long-lasting champ right here.
No, I'm the undefeated
champ.
We have a bystander that would disagree over there.
Would you like to disagree?
Me?
Yeah.
You just got to yell it out loud.
Yeah, River and I are the undefeated champs.
Undefeated
I
champs.
think Wyatt is the underdog. You know, he's gonna come back.
Are you just dragging your phone, bro? Oh man, came all the way around. Safe. Nothing.
Damn it!
Not safe.
Okay. Anyways, I'm Cameron,
And I'm Jared.
and
We're on the Still Dead podcast.
go ahead.
We also met these fine young boys when they offered us burgers.
Yeah, we did.
It was good.
Yeah, we were.
Is this on?
It was like
No.
a month.
Months ago?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, we were making burgers over by the pool, and then we had Wyatt go and do the deed.
Dude, diddly dee.
Yeah,
I was
we
like,
were
hey,
thinking
you
in
guys
our
want
head.
burgers?
I was like, who are these hillbillies?
I'm a hillbilly?
I want to know their story. You know.
Yeah, I lived in the bayou.
Out there. Slap a gator with a frying pan. Cast iron skillet to be exact.
Who are these trailer park slug suckers?
Out there, out there rolling deep. Out there rolling deep.
But how are you guys doing?
Good.
I
I got an hour and a half nap in, and yeah.
It's cool, I got a 3-hour food coma.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how you can nap for 3 hours.
dude, I don't either.
He sleeps over 12 hours.
That's not good.
It's not.
He sleeps
I mean,
over
look
12
right
hours.
here. We have a perfect
Example.
prime example.
I don't even think I could break 12.
They're talking about why, guys.
I think you have.
Well, I definitely have before.
Bro, I slept for 24 hours. That was bad.
God damn.
One
Oh,
day,
wait, what?
a whole day?
Yeah, bro.
I've done it.
I can't ever do that.
I'm a night
So let's start off with, the basic questions, get the background in. How long have you guys been doing YouTube?
No.
Wasn't asking you, right? Why?
Well, I mean, like, not really having many views or anything. That's kind of like a whole different situation. We've been doing YouTube for a long ass time.
Yeah, I think we've had like 3 channels now.
Yeah.
And I mean,
our first one was just solely based on like skateboarding and kind of messing around with our friends. And then we had the Savage Twins, and that one was like more Jackass style, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was like just freaking. We hurt ourselves all the time. Had bonfires. Like we fought over a bonfire pit. Like and one of our friends straight just tripped right into the fire, dude. And this fire's like 9 feet by 9 feet, like giant circle.
Oh,
He fell right into the fire, bro, and like.
Jared jumped in.
How bad were the burns?
No, they were pretty good. Luckily, he didn't really have that bad of burns. But yeah, he was like scared.
I can't grow leg hair.
Really?
Yeah,
I
he
burned
keeps
my
jumping.
legs.
He keeps jumping in fire pits.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
He loves
can't-
jumping in fire
You
pits.
can't grow the leg hair?
I can't grow the leg hair
Before
because
it grows back, you just
I think
don't
you
grow it.
just never were able to grow leg hair, man. That's
bro,
a
no.
horrible
There's a
excuse.
little spot with hair around it, but just one part's singed.
It's all good, dude. We're not gonna judge you.
Don't judge me, judge you.
Don't judge you.
You'll stay young forever, Jared.
I'm immortal.
Well,
Thanks
not
to
young,
denial.
but you'll be pretty smooth forever.
Actually, I kind of want to feel your leg right now.
You want to feel my leg?
Bust the leg out.
dude.
Bust it out,
Stick it on that table.
Stick it on that table.
Oh, you both.
I see some leg hair.
Yeah,
No, like
somewhere.
at the bottom by my ankles.
No one grows hair at the bottom of their
Right
ankles.
here. I've seen hella people grow leg hair.
I mean, actually,
Fuck!
actually, that's a good idea.
Just
I grow leg hair. I do grow leg hair.
Yeah.
Right there.
Damn. It's like a miniature Yeti.
Yeah, my hand is a fucking Bigfoot. We passed by Bigfoot.
But yeah, then we ended up doing this other channel where it was just like vlogs and stuff, and we were doing like, you know, these challenges, and like I think one of my favorite ones was we made this homemade pizza blindfolded.
Oh
It was
yeah.
me and River.
It was what, Bird Box?
Yeah,
Challenge?
the Bird Box challenge. You guys know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we, you know, Bird Box challenge pizza edition, which it was pretty good. It was more or less funny because when we were blindfolded, River kept coming to my side and stealing my everything, like stealing
Yeah,
all my shit.
I stole his can of sauce.
Damn.
Other stuff, and he was blindfolded and he didn't even know until he started like reaching in his box and he's like, "Where's my?" You know, and these are like
Where's my sauce?
these are like the easy freaking baked pizzas where like there's only a few ingredients. So
I
like,
think it was like
Like a
Chef
thing.
Boyardee.
yeah,
Pizza.
it was one of them.
Chef Boyardee pizza.
Yeah, or Tony's or something.
Yeah, that
Tony's is good.
we then we started getting like a little bit more in depth with some of our like stuff, and that's when we were called the Vulture Twins. And so like how that name came along is because River has vulture tattooed on his forehead, and that's like his spirit animal or
Yeah.
whatever was said, and then mine was a wolf, so we just kind of merged it together and came Vulture. It wasn't really easy at all to like memorize, but I've seen people have stupid ass names
Oh,
and
yeah.
they have like millions of subscribers.
A
but
lot of people have.
a lot of people that like we've talked to, they're like, yeah, you got to make it like catchy, more
Yeah.
simplified, and so on. And
I
so
think
forth.
that was like our biggest worries because every time someone asked like what we were doing,
They wouldn't remember what we
No.
say.
and they would have to say it like 3 or 4 times before they got it.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, it
You'd
just
have to
didn't
go
click.
Walter.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Yes,
Roll
exactly.
off
I
the
probably
It
butchered
didn't
that.
roll off.
Why
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Wolf?
Vulture.
Like Wolf, just with a V. Why not Wolf?
I don't know. The Wolf.
We just didn't do it, man. We just thought, you know,
The Wolf
we
Twins.
thought it would work out, and it just
Like a
didn't.
German
I mean, the
thing.
videos are fun as shit. Like they were so fun.
Yeah.
That's like when we really were able to show like our comedy and stuff. Now, you know, we're doing the paranormal stuff. Changed it to Twin Paranormal, a lot more catchy, and like, you know, it popped off because we ended up dropping everything, focusing on one specific niche, one specific topic, and that's paranormal investigating. So and it worked out super well. I mean, we like the adrenaline, we like doing all of the stuff. I miss the fucking vlogs. I guess it is what it is. You know, that's why we come out with another channel and just leave the paranormal channel to the paranormal shit. You know.
That's not a bad.
All the paranormal stuff started from a Vulture Twins video.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was more like a explore kind of video. Like we went and explored. What was it first? Oh, the old bunkers. No.
Oh man.
No. It was the Witch's Forest.
The Witch's Castle.
Oh, Witch's Castle. So we went to this place called Witch's Castle in Portland, and that was more like a vloggy style. Let's just go check out this creepy castle, right?
Yeah.
And like, we had devices. We had ordered devices. They're like pretty cheap ones.
Yeah, the
and,
SB7 or something like
yeah.
that.
And we
Spirit
went,
box.
and we had a good time. Like we showed up there, and I remember seeing on the back wall of the castle, frickin' blood everywhere. And there was a bag of pumpkins and blood and shit. It might have been fake blood.
Yeah.
But like, you know, for our first time, we're like, holy crap, dude, this is scary, you know?
Yeah.
And this is just in the middle of a forest, dude, like creepy as crap.
Yeah, until a bunch of joggers came and I was like, man, this just ruined the whole vibe.
Now I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what actually set us off to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the skateboarding, since you mentioned it earlier, have you guys like skated anytime recently?
Yeah, you know what? During the winter,
Yeah.
it was like
Of
since it
all
wasn't,
times instead of now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
During
since
the
it wasn't
coldest
snowing,
months.
it was
Freezing.
butt fuck cold as shit though. Literally, as soon as you
Yeah.
walk outside, your nipples could probably freeze over.
Cut glass and diamond.
Oh, anything.
Oh, it was
It'll
cold.
cut anything. But
But we were like, fuck it.
yeah, we were skating a bunch. I mean, you warm up as soon as you start skating and stuff, doing tricks.
You
Your
gotta
body
keep
just
moving.
warms up right away. So it wasn't like that big of a deal. But like we were just trying to skate and be productive and do some shit, you know, blow some steam off. And so yeah, we'd go skate, get a couple of tricks in and shit, and then all of us somehow fucked ourselves up.
Yeah.
My ankle
Like
was
back to
fat.
Yeah.
Your ankle got your ankle got fucked up.
Mine. Yeah. Both of ours.
Mm.
Literally same
I
spot.
I pulled that whole fucking, what is it,
Yeah,
hamstring or
your
whatever?
little hammy.
Literally from all the way at the top of my ass, all the way down my leg. I legit like could not bend my leg.
Yeah,
or
it was so
lift it
crazy.
for like
Dang.
weeks.
It got so
I did
crazy
I
to the
ate
point.
shit. I was the only one that ate shit.
It got so crazy to the point where he actually wanted us to check it out. We laid him on his bed, pulled his pants off, and found out that he had a vagina.
Holy shit!
True story.
Yeah, look at that camera.
True story.
I'm just kidding.
It was bad though. It was pretty fucking shitty.
Yeah.
That hurt.
You go to ER hospital for that?
No, he bought one of those massage guns
massage guns.
or whatever, and I was
Yeah.
like, bring that thing over here. So he literally just
We call
destroyed my
it
leg.
the gut beater.
Panda bought it.
You guys ever see those videos, the TikTok videos, where the dude like holds onto it and he can like whip some eggs with it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that shit works, bro.
And
Did
then
you try it?
And then he's like, you know, looks at his girlfriend, and then it just like the screen goes black for a second, and then comes back and she's all like dripping like sweat. Man, must have been a good old time whipping the butter, you know.
Colin told us a good story about that.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
No.
Story for another time.
Yeah, that.
Volunteer.
I mean, we actually did go recently skateboarding one more time. We went to one of the local skate parks and tried to do a couple of things. We skated more vert, so like not street. And usually that's what we were doing during the
Yeah,
winter was just
but
skating
that-
street.
That bull sucked.
Dude,
It was.
so me and River used to be super good at vert. We never like really hung out with Wyatt back then during the skating days, so we didn't know. I mean, Wyatt could drop in, do axle stall and all that other stuff, but I try to go and do a blunt to fakie, which is one of my favorite tricks, and it's like pretty difficult considering this bowl is steep. I got to pull back and I land straight on flat, like just hit the ball with
Ow.
my heel, and then I'm like, okay, that fucking hurt so bad because I can feel it just spiking through my whole
Yeah.
leg. I was like, okay. So I go and like drop in again, and why the fuck did I try it again? I tried it again, and I landed on the same fucking spot. And that's, remember you guys saw me walking around on crutches
Yeah.
for like the 2 days. That's what happened. And then I ended up doing an investigation
wondering
with the
what happened.
guys. We went hiking, and I had
Up the
crutches,
mountain.
dude.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was a mission and a fucking half.
that was the cave. We went back to the cave.
Yeah,
He
love-
legit had
love
his
Black
crutches.
Cave.
He was
He had his,
Yeah.
you had your crutches that time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he walked all the way up that hill. All the way up the hill.
Trooper over here.
Yeah.
True.
Fuck me.
Man.
Why did we stick me here?
We're gonna have to
Should have stuck River there. They're all gone, dude. We lost them.
Yeah, they're all down.
They're not in the cup anymore?
I think the cup's over there.
Like one.
Re-rack.
You gotta grab all the balls.
They're all in the cup. How did they make it all? You guys are just putting.
I just.
Oh. All right, let's see what you got,
Like
Sports
this.
Spice. Like that one?
Like that
Oh,
one.
that's pretty
like
good.
this.
That's pretty good.
You almost got it.
I know.
Post Malone's gonna watch this and he's gonna be like, nah.
Nah.
He's not gonna approve of it. Okay, so how did the boy over here get in?
How'd you guys meet Wyatt?
Yeah.
And when did he start joining onto the Twin Paranormal?
Why? How did we?
At the fair. You met him first.
Okay, so
I didn't meet. That wasn't our first
when
time.
he wasn't there. When he wasn't there.
I was at the fair, but was that really the first time we actually met?
So it was like
I thought I met you at. I think I met you at Jake's house. You
Yeah.
guys came over.
his birthday.
Okay, no, because I was there on his birthday too.
Okay.
And I was
Okay.
at the fair.
Maybe it was the fair.
Because
So
I
there's
was
a
at the fair,
carnival
too.
down
Oh,
in
yeah,
Carnival
what
where I
the
grew
fuck?
up. And yeah, I have mutual friends, and his older brother was their friend at the time. And
He was-
yeah, they just came down to the fair, and then like we were just like, fuck it. They bought what was it? He brought a bottle of Kraken, and I had one of those tall, those weird skinny flower vase shaped drinks that you
Oh,
get.
yeah.
The
Like the
margaritas.
slushy things or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I bought like a slushy and drank
Those
it.
things
the
are fire.
daiquiris.
Yeah.
The
So
Those are
so
fire, dude.
I was just like, oh, what's up, guys? And I just met him, and I'm like, you got a bottle of Kraken? He's like, yeah, but like, how do we drink this? There's cops everywhere, like everywhere. And I'm just like, put it in here. So we literally filled the whole thing like to the brim with the Kraken, and we were just getting super drunk and riding all the rides.
Dude, River was there. Both of us were there.
And then there was like this
I
kid
should've
that stole
waited.
a bunch of fidget spinners. So like we tracked him down and found all the fidget spinners.
Yeah, dude.
No, we didn't find all the fidget spinners. He like tripped and dropped some of them.
Oh, right.
And we brought them back to the dude. We got free fidget spinners out of it, but that dude like took a bin full of fucking
Like a
fidget
whole box.
spinners.
No,
Like
whole
500.
box of fidget spinners.
Yeah,
It was like
Bro, he was
500
like, I can
fidget
make profit off of this.
This kid literally was just like standing there, and like we're behind him because we like, wanted to go in the shop and like look at it or whatever, and he just
Just dips off.
all right.
Dipped out, bro.
And this was like peak season for like fidget spinners. You know, like when they
Yeah.
first came out.
Yeah.
This was like the peak perfect time. So this dude probably made a ton of money.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
guarantee you
You're
he made
big
a lot of money.
poppin'.
And they were nice ones too, man. They had like freaking big ones, small ones, blue ones, red ones,
Glowing.
green fish,
Yellow
yellow
fish.
fish.
God damn.
Yeah, that's how I met him. And then when they lived up in Washington, they had to they wanted to move back down to Reno, and they were like, I always played Xbox with them and stuff because we were good friends by the time they left Reno to Washington, and so we were just playing video games, and they're like, hey, we're gonna move back. I'm like, cool, where are you going? And they're like, we don't know. I was like, take my trailer. So they ended up at my house, and then we ended up here.
You want to hear the story on why though? Here, let me see this. So, Ryan and I, obviously, this is what we wanted to do forever, and we were like, dude, we got to do this and take it like super serious. Well, I thought about Wyatt. You know, I played some video games with him and stuff, and I had this dream one night, and it was like, it basically was our whole future. And like, we were big on YouTube, we did this, and Wyatt was part of the group, and I woke up and I went straight to Ryan's room, and I said, yo, we gotta have Wyatt join us. And so that same day I got on the Xbox, I said, Wyatt, dude, you gotta be a part of this. So like, it was just weird.
It was just like a calling.
Literally,
Like-
dude, and here we are today. Wyatt's our bitch.
270K strong, or did I go up?
273 or 4,
I
something
think
like that.
It's just about to hit 275.
Also, let's all acknowledge Ryan beat River on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram. He's reigning
Still?
supreme.
Dude,
he's reigning
Ryan has
supreme
9,000 on Instagram right now.
I also creamed all over
Okay.
their faces and bodies today.
Really?
But everybody-
mini golf. I
But,
won.
yeah,
but
yeah,
everybody, go follow Wyatt. He needs to be the one that wins.
Go follow Wyatt, guys.
He needs more. He
Or
needs
you can
more
just
of the shine.
continue following me.
Or you can just follow the Twin Paranormal page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at like
My
12.
sweater's
I
cut.
don't know what is that, like 20K, 20 something K.
I don't know. I got a pretty big boost today since
Yeah,
I
you
posted.
Oh yeah, I saw your post and I had to look at
I've
it.
seen it.
I had to look. I was like, oh, he
Did I just
posted.
make it
I
in
need
the
to
other
see if
cup?
he has
No,
more
no,
followers now.
Oh, it sounded like it.
So,
Yeah, it sounded like it.
who came up with the daddy hashtag? So I want to know.
Oh, I know exactly how this happened. So River's always like making the jokes like, I'm daddy. Like, this was just at home, like the home joke and shit. We were doing an investigation, and out of nowhere, it says, okay, first things first, we were at the Dake House for the second time.
Where we got Rosie, that doll.
Yeah, where we got the
This
doll
one?
Rosie.
Yeah, you wanna?
I was actually watching that like the other day over again.
So we were in like, they have like this barn. Apparently there's like somebody evil or something there. But the device out of nowhere just says daddy. And I was like, what the fuck? That's weird. And I was like, oh, these spirits must have, caught wind. They
Yeah.
must have
Call me daddy.
got word. River like goes right away. He's like,
I turn around and I'm like, I'm daddy.
yeah.
Out of nowhere, like that's just
Well,
hanging out.
our viewers really, really liked that somehow. And yeah,
Started
that's how it
hashtag
started
daddy.
going. Yeah.
Where did you guys see that?
I think it was actually
It was when I first started following you.
yeah. We were watching. I was looking through the comments and like all that shit. And it was like,
Yeah.
daddy hashtag. stuff.
It is.
And I was watching it, and then I remember mentioning it to Wyatt, and fucking Wyatt goes, he's like, yo, low-key, you should make a shirt about that. And name it the Daddy Collective.
It is a little weird though.
Daddy Corp.
Because it was like, it's not River just being daddy anymore. It's
Yeah.
all of you. It's the collective.
Daddy.
Daddies, yeah.
It's the daddy.
Daddies.
collective.
Now, it is a little weird. At first, it was like kind of tough. So during our premieres, we'd have like a bunch of these little girls calling me Daddy
Well,
River,
yeah,
and I'm like,
there's some people that take it a little bit too serious.
yeah. And like now it's blown over. Like I haven't really seen anyone say it much, but it's a little weird.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna like take that hard, because we
You thought it
always
was just
joke
gonna
around.
be a meme and shit.
Yeah.
And disappear, but it's still here.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
daddy collective.
So, how old are all of you? Since I don't think a lot of people know that.
I just turned 35.
Oh shit.
I'm 17.
They're
Dude, don't fucking do not go there because now we're child molesters and that's
Whoa.
You just
Say
kidnapped
what?
Wyatt from his home.
Yep.
And everything.
Why really?
Wyatt sits in the back of our van and he took the candy.
What kind of candy?
What kind of candy was
What
it?
kind of candy?
Butters.
No, on the real, me and River are, how old are we?
27.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Who's the older twin?
Yeah, who's the older twin?
Me.
For how long?
By fucking mind your own business. No.
He's
Like an hour.
by just about an hour.
Yeah, I think it was like almost 59 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you even make it
Dude,
to an hour?
guys, I came out.
15?
50.
Guess when I was
50?
born? What time?
What time?
Your guys' favorite time.
420?
420?
Yeah, guys. I just found that out.
Ah,
Jade-
shit.
Jade just, I haven't read my birth certificate because I don't give a shit.
My grandma
Was she
died
checking
on
out your zodiac
420.
signs?
Yeah, she's like, you know what time you were born at? I was like, no.
So did
She's
Hitler.
like, 420.
Hitler was born on 420.
No, he died on 420.
Oh, he died on
Yeah,
420?
so
Wasn't he
my-
born on 420 too?
I don't think so. My grandma died on 420 though too.
Damn.
Yeah. It was kind of
Hey,
to get off track.
don't worry.
To get off track.
About
it
The
was,
Okay.
delays, bro.
it was literally like I didn't know at the time. Obviously, it's a super stressful time. Like exactly what day it was, and like months later, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, she died on 420. It's like her anniversary today." And she was like all sad, and I was like,
Damn.
and I look at my dad, I'm like, "Didn't Hitler died on 420 or something?" And then I turned around, my mom's looking at me. She's just like,
Did you have to do that?
Did you really have to say that?
Did you have to?
Damn.
And then the last person, how old are you, Wyatt?
24 this year?
Why do you guys not know your ages right away?
Because, like, so it was in my mind at the time. I'm like, okay, I'm 27 years old. Then I'm like, overthinking. I'm 27 years old. What the fuck is happening, dude? I'm getting
No,
older.
man.
And then you guys asked this question. I'm like, oh, fuck. How
What-
old am I now? What's going on?
So, how was your, like, how was growing up? Like,
Upbringing and whatnot.
and stuff like that. Even though I know that is a sensitive topic on some
it was
stuff,
wild.
but
Damn, you guys are shooting some really hard ones, huh?
Yeah, what the fuck's
gotta
going on?
get in.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna get too into it, but we basically had to learn quick. And I think that's why we're like really heavy onto like making sure we work. We made sure that we graduated high school and stuff, and like it was
All on our own, no
Yeah.
parents.
It was just us, you know. Like
Yeah.
mainly, like we just kind of were there as much as possible for each other. I thought you were gonna stick that in my coffee. Oh. You fell for it.
You fell for my trap.
I played you like a kazoo. Did you hear that? I hope they heard that. All right, little intermission.
Is
I'm gonna
is it
pause.
called
and-
ASMR? It is called
Oh my! It fell for the soup.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought it was coming back.
Oh my, frickin'!
Got it on this one.
Hello, I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
Did you get it? Yep. Good.
Alright.
Gone. Recording again. This is number 2.
Part 2, guys. Welcome back,
Partake
guys.
in 2. Sorry, say it again.
Welcome back, guys. It's a little commercial break over here for us. So we're gonna start getting to paranormal experiences in the actual Twin Paranormal channel.
So before you start that, what are your guys' like inspirations to like keep going and stuff that like pushes you forward?
Dude,
That gives you the motivation to keep doing what you're doing.
for one thing, I mean, who else wants to work for somebody? Literally. Like, who wants to get treated
Yeah.
like shit by a boss or other workers or, so on and so forth. That, and I have like pretty bad like social anxiety.
Yeah.
So like working all the time, and obviously, I have tattoos on my face and stuff, so I don't have that kind of like career that I could just go do anything.
Yeah.
Regardless, I never wanted to be no like fireman, no police officer. I didn't even, I didn't want to work in the medical industry or anything. I didn't care about that. There's plenty of people who want to do that, Me and River have always just been like super good at making people laugh. So like that's always like the thing, And like obviously on our paranormal stuff, we have to be more serious than, usual, than normal, but like at least we
Most
can
definitely.
add whatever the fuck we want because it's our channel, and if somebody doesn't like that, we make a couple little jokes here and there. Our channel's not the right spot for them, But, I just like, what makes me wake up every day is like the fact that I see that we're making it somewhere, finally, after doing it for years and trying to get shit going.
Oh, most definitely. I bet that's a wonderful
Yeah.
feeling.
But still, I feel like we don't do enough.
No, I feel like we pressure ourselves into posting every week because we're so scared that all this hard work is just gonna like out of nowhere disappear, And I think that's a lot of like YouTube channels, a lot of these kids who dream of YouTube, they're like, damn, what if tomorrow I wake up and it's gone,
Yeah, that's definitely
That's
a
just
scary
scary.
thing to think about.
That's why we try not to take any breaks or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We got COVID this one time. We still literally worked while we were sick, so sick,
Mm-hmm.
and like we needed rest, but that didn't happen.
The dedication, right?
Yeah, we still ended up posting. So, yeah.
Had to keep posting because you could like not post 1 week and like viewership would be confused and it would start going down slowly
Mm-hmm.
because you missed the 1 week.
Analytics and shit.
Oh yeah, and before we go into the paranormal stuff, I want to know about your guys' trap house back in the good days, the old days.
So I mean, you can explain some shit, but
I'm trying
you'll remember exactly what I'm talking about. So when we were on our own, we started like on our own when we were 15. We got kicked out of our house, both houses, our mom's house and our dad's house. So we kind of lived downtown, and you know, we were always couch hopping here and there, but there were also kids that were just like us, you know, like skate, because we skated a lot then and went up. We partied, and there were a couple older kids that, like, you know, they had jobs and shit, and they had like some money, and like we just all came up with this idea, like, let's get a place where everybody can kind of all stay together. And so we basically, it was almost like a crack house, but not the crack. You know what I'm saying?
Crack house without the crack.
We were just a bunch of kids that didn't have a place to stay. And so, yeah, we had a shit ton of mattresses everywhere, and we just crashed there. It only lasted like a month.
Yeah, we called it the shelter.
Yeah, I called it trap house because
It was basically
so
trap
many
house, yeah.
parties, bro. But it ended up getting, like, there was actually one night that my brother and I weren't there. I don't remember where we went. I think we got invited to go crash at one of our friends' house because, like, for once, dude, I just did not want to party. And, like, it was just partying every night, and I was like, fuck this, dude. So we're staying at our friend's house. We go back to the place, and the windows were broken out and all kinds of shit. Turns out that, you know, some people had beef with a couple of the people who were staying in the shelter. And it was like straight edge, a bunch of straight edge kids. They all came in with masks and stuff and beat the living shit out of like almost everybody who was sleeping.
Whoa.
And it was in the middle of the night. A lot of people were sleeping. Like they were all drunk and, you know, asleep and shit. One of our friends literally got his eye beaten in with a Smirnoff bottle. And he looked like, we called him Chucky for a while. Because his eye, like, he had to get, like, put back together and shit. He had stitches all over his face.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Brutality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
Violence is not the answer, people.
Now we're old. And we take naps.
So
I wish I
part
could
two-
take naps.
I took a fat nap earlier, 3 hours. Nice. So part 2 of the podcast, I want to know the story behind the doll and how you guys acquired her.
What doll?
That doll.
What
right
doll?
in the background.
There's no doll there.
The blow up doll that White
Yeah,
has?
the blow up doll.
The one under his bed?
Yeah.
The alien?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, get a little spicy there.
It's the opposite of being a furry. Ooh, being an alien.
human.
No, it
talking about
was
aliens?
steakhouse.
I have a blow up alien doll.
Yeah, same location.
Oh, here's a funny story real quick. Wyatt goes and he gets this blow up alien doll, and he's like, "Don't make a hole in it. Don't make a hole in it." So I'm just messing around with it, you know. And then Ryan punches it, dude.
Dude, well, I told River, I was like, hold it. He was holding it in the hallway. And Wyatt, mind you, he just got done with his date, came home, had the alien all nice and good looking, right? And I just straight uppercutted the fuck out of that alien. I just fucking boom, and it hit the ceiling, and I was like, it's all good. I put it back in Wyatt's room. It starts deflating. I'm like,
I went to go look at it, just, you know, whatever, and I see that it's like deflating. I was like, oh shit.
what can I say?
Because he just told me not to put a hole in it, right? Ryan didn't hear it, and I was like,
I heard it.
Oh, you did hear it?
I fucking heard it.
How did you feel about it?
Oh, I don't really mind. It's not like it was ripped in half and unsavable.
Yeah.
You know, I put a Band-Aid. It was like right on where your nose would be.
Yeah,
So
it looked like a
I
boo-boo.
found a Band-Aid and I legit put the Band-Aid over it and they're like, oh, that's not gonna work.
River
And it did
fucked
work.
it up.
Yeah, and then Riv was like, no, I got this glue, you know, it's got like, you gotta make it harden with UV and shit. So we took the Band-Aid off.
Now he's
and
got
put
a
the
wart.
glue all over it. Now it's got like a fat glue bubble.
I thought it actually
The
has a
fucking-
nose.
I thought I was
It
doing the
worked
right
just
thing.
Fine.
I thought I was doing the right thing, but you're supposed to like deflate it first.
That's
no
very
air.
Air kept coming out.
Yeah. So there's that. Now, if you want to talk about Rosie, Rosie came from a place called the Dake House. This house is like an old antique store, basically, and you know, doing investigations, we heard about this place, and we heard, I mean, it's haunted. There's a pretty crazy story behind it. So we were like, okay, yeah, let's go check it out. And so during, I think it was our interview, right?
Yeah.
She talked about her dolls, and you know, Rosie stood out to us, and we were like, you know, that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah. Well, how the whole, actually, like, the whole decision on, what doll we were gonna get or whatever, like, she didn't really mention too much about Rosie because she was more focused on the haunted painting that they have. There's a whole story about this haunted painting, but I was talking to her to the side, and I was like, so I just, what else could be haunted here? And she's like, oh, this one for sure. She's pointing at the doll. I was like, why do you say that? And she's like, every time I come into the place, open up, she says that for some reason, like, something is different about the doll. So, like, whether, the pant leg or her dress is, like, little up, her sock is pulled down, and, like, she knows that nobody's touched the doll because she knows who comes in the antique shop and who doesn't, And then she's also said that the doll has moved before. And so,
Spooky.
yeah, we're, working on our own haunted museum and stuff, and I was like, that's perfect. Rosie's perfect for our museum.
Yeah. So pretty soon we'll get a case for her and everything, and
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
She's just big chilling over there.
yeah, we hang out with her. She tight,
She big tight,
big tight.
mad tight.
pretty cool.
No, that place was really cool. Actually, she was selling one of those chairs for when photographers used to take photos of like the deceased. So after, the mortician would go and drain and put in fluids, they'd get them ready for like an open casket kind of thing, or if it wasn't an open casket, they'd take photos of the body for display.
Like back in the day, it was a super common practice. Like say you died right now, they would pump you full of the stuff that makes you look normal. They'd open your eyes and everything, and then they'd like pose you with your family or by yourself and take like one last picture of you, like as if you were alive. And the technical name is fainting couches, the ones that you see like Victorian models on and stuff.
Yeah.
They're flat with one arch or whatever, and that one came from a morgue and had like thousands of dead people. It was over like 200 years old that was on it.
We were gonna get it. It might actually still be
It
there.
might very well still be there.
We were gonna get it restored a little bit, but having something like that is like, that's crazy.
It's like, it was pretty big too. That's like the only
I
reason
just
we
took your
didn't-
guys' last photo.
It's pretty big too. That's like the only reason we didn't get it. Is because honestly, I don't know where the hell we would put it. It was like antique, like fragile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something you get and you don't really touch so often. Like it was so old, the leather was like literally just disintegrating.
Oh damn.
Still freaking a conversation piece, If you have that in your home, everyone's gonna be like,
Why do you got that?
Yeah.
because it's something that you go to a psychiatrist or something and you sit in and you just lean your head back and they ask you these questions and how do you feel about that and all that.
How you feeling today?
But yeah, that's the Dake House.
Yeah, that's where Rosie came from.
That's pretty cool.
It's a good place.
The next question, so in the National Exchange Hotel, when you ran like over the bed and everything.
And tripped and fell.
Oh yeah.
So
Like, what did you see in that? Like, how did you feel in that moment? Because you ran, bruh.
Yeah, I usually don't do that.
yeah, you
either.
like everything, all the videos I was watching. That's
Ryan
like the
is
first time.
Ryan is either the fortunate one or the unfortunate one, depending on how you look at it. He's got a real knack for some reason, spirits and things like to. He's the one that gets all the visuals.
Yeah,
He'll see
he's
people
the-
and stuff.
It's all that
Charismatic one.
McDonald's that I've been eating.
It's something.
Bro, you got some McDonald's?
But we kept hearing, like a whole series of footsteps, like someone walking up and down that hallway. And before I jumped over the bed.
Damn.
Down.
Oh,
That's like one of those moments.
yes,
I'm okay, but I'm really not. Oh my god,
sorry, I totally ruined the moment.
Just
Sorry.
stop.
Okay. Anyways, back to what you were saying.
Before I jumped over the bed, I heard the same thing, but it was different. It's like when you stand on like a wood floor and you shift your weight,
Yeah.
like all that.
Creaking?
Yeah, most of that building in there is like original, so it's pretty creaky. It makes some noises if you're in the right or wrong spots. And like I heard like someone shift their weight, of the floor. And I turned, looked to my right, out the door frame, and the edge of the door frame there, it was literally like, the only thing you could really differentiate, because it's literally pitch black in there when we go all night vision. The only thing you could differentiate is like this dude's face. It was like the half of him looking through the door frame, and he had like a little bit of hair that was kind of curled back, and he just kind of poked, like he came out. He didn't go away when he saw me looking at him. He like poked out, and that was it. He jumped out at me, and I was like, "Oh fuck no!" Yeah.
Didn't something happen like that to you recently? I think it was the asylum.
Asylum 49?
Didn't you see like?
Yeah, well, so
somebody like.
So there's times when you're like positive, and then there's times when you're not. So I was like, could have been, could have not been. I think it could have been one of our shadows that kind of spooked the shit out of me, because I turned around and it was like a perfect silhouette of like a dark shadow.
Yeah.
But like, you know when it's more legit when you actually see like skin.
Oh yeah.
Because like it's happened to us like numerous of times, like where you actually see human skin or like the color of skin, something showing.
I think what really kind of set the moment for him, like to feel that way, is like all the legit answers and everything that we were getting, because like you gotta understand, like this is one of the, in my opinion, and I'm sure they would agree, one of the most weird, scary places that we've ever really been, because of their animatronics, dude. Like the animatronics and their human-like dolls are so accurate, and like the feeling of them, just how they look, the way that they're presented and everything are just, it's insane, because like it is overall it's a haunted house, and but I think why it's so scary on top of that is like all the energy that comes through there, because that place is made to scare people, and that's like pretty good energy that comes in, right? And just being in there, pitch black, dude, and you just see all these bodies everywhere. Every room that you go in, there's something.
Oh yeah, no, I was watching the video and I was like, that's like one of my first things. I was like, there's so many like
it's
prop
morbid.
bodies
it's
and
like
everything.
so morbid
like,
in there.
Yeah, I was like, looking, I'm like, damn. Like,
and you know, we only covered about a third of the location.
Really, just
so, like,
a third?
If we can, we'd love to go back, but like there's so many places that we want to go and experience, because like not only that, dude, like again back to the responses that we got.
Oh, that one was like one of my favorite ones I've seen, honestly. It had me like hyped up. I was like sitting there watching it at like midnight.
Nice drawing.
I really
Dude,
liked it.
And like I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
It was a wild one. It was just intense, like in general. We haven't been to one like that. That's the thing that really sets it apart is, I think what you were trying to say is like how intelligent like it was being there. It's literally like talking to you, but you're invisible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
It's
really
trippy.
active from what I saw in the video. It was really kind of.
And it said Ryan's name.
Yeah, no, that spooked me actually.
After he said, "If this says my name."
Yeah, no, that spooked me.
Like, what are the odds, bro?
Is
like, and we
It
can prove
happened
it.
the next location after that too. Not my name, but I was like, if this says, the
Alice.
spirit, her name was Alice. So I was like, if she tells us her name, Alice, if Alice tells us her name, that's gonna be pretty cool. Cause like it's just been happening. So I said it, and I just went with that. Sure as shit.
It worked.
She said her name.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Hey, a little
Before coming
spoiler.
over here, too.
Little spoiler for you guys. Last night when we did our location, it said fucking my name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hasn't that happened before in a few?
Once
yeah.
before, yeah.
It said one.
Because I remember watching one. I don't remember. I think it was it called the Murray? It was like Morris or something, and it said Nick's name. And I remember watching that with all of you guys, and then
We're waiting for it to say Wyatt's name.
Oh,
it
hasn't said White's name
Mine
yet?
is the only one that hasn't come through, but like a couple weeks ago, a viewer sent me, they were watching, I think it was the Asylum video that they were watching, and they have the app, and they were like just rolling it in their house, and they sent me a screenshot of it. Did theirs said my name?
Oh, I no, dead ass. I was about to buy that shit like 2 nights ago, and I was like, I want to see it.
Yeah, ours hasn't. Mine's the only one that hasn't come out of it yet.
That. Oh, you got a new goal now. You gotta get
Well, my name's like.
Wyatt's name.
My name's like.
That'll be tight.
No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's even in the damn
Database,
law.
yeah.
Like. Okay.
No, like if it says Wyatt's name, bro, then we have to kiss.
Oh
Literally.
Do it.
I mean,
do
picture
it,
this,
do
boys.
it.
Picture this. It's the three of us doing an investigation. We have to get a tent, right? We're gonna be out in the middle of the woods, middle of nowhere. Gotta get a tent. Say a bear comes out of nowhere, right? This bear's chasing after us. We get in the tent. We think we're safe. Then the bear somehow gets shot, right? Now we're in danger of a gun too. And like,
Fucking ghost, dude.
eventually shit'll just go south, right?
Dead.
So we're worried for our lives, right? And then all of a sudden you hear the nuke alarms going off. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
Like, in all reality, when it comes to the bottom of everything, River and Wyatt will definitely have to kiss.
Alright, so, in any of the locations you guys been to, have you guys gotten more than like at least like 5 ghosts, like 10, or like a whole bunch in like one area?
Just a whole shitload.
Dude,
Yeah.
we really don't have like that much of an like answer for that. There's not. It's hard to like prove how many spirits are actually there. It's easier to prove that there is somebody there.
If you're going off like what you think, you know, like while you're there,
Yeah.
I'd say yeah, we've had like a couple
Multiple
places
spirits?
with a few. Yeah, because you get a bunch of different words, or you'll get like 5 names in a row, and you're like, So it does
Yeah.
happen. It totally does happen.
And then, from any of the locations, what are your scariest moments? From like what's stood out, and like stuff that like kept you up at night?
Nothing keeps us up at night. Not anymore. I mean, like even like when we first started, that whole adrenaline rush when we're out doing a location and shit, and like some locations don't really give us that much adrenaline, but they do. Like sometimes we get that, like, this is awesome, some more shocking moments and stuff. But I mean, obviously we talked about the asylum. You know, that was super creepy when it said my name after I said, like, it could have just said my name. I was like, okay, you know, we did introduce ourselves, whatever. But I was feeling weird that whole fucking time, dude. Mm-hmm. We did this thing called the human pendulum, where you stand there, loosen up your body, clear your mind. Somebody will ask some questions, and basically your body will be held onto by any like entity, any spirit. Maybe it's even like, you know, somebody evil. It's supposed to be your like angel, your guardian angel, more or less. But like I just started feeling weird, man. You know. Keep going, in that night we fucking started doing that, and I was like, if this says my name right now because of some of the things that started happening, and I said I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I might like leave. And then that was the next word that was said, was my name.
Yeah.
So that was the scariest moment for me. There's all kinds of locations that we've had scary moments.
Middlegate was pretty bad.
I think Middlegate was bad for you.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
So you'll have to watch that one. We were sitting at the bar,
I will have to.
I got like the world's gnarliest headache, like worse than I've ever had, which happened in River once at this place called the Demon House before they tore it down.
Mm-hmm.
And we left like before it got worse. But I got this headache, and I literally like for half a second, it was almost like passing out, you know, or like nodding off when you're falling asleep. And I did that and dropped my camera on the bar, and I was like, oh, I gotta leave. So I stood up to go walk out, and I had like no balance. I was just kind of like slow motion mumbling out of the door.
Yeah.
And it's I did look it up and learn later on. Your bodies have these like auras, these like barriers of energy, and spirits spirits, when they try to attach to you or like possess you, the closest one they can get to is like your mental, your emotional barrier. And we were outside after that happened, and I kept like something. I didn't feel like myself. I was like in and out of consciousness. The headache wouldn't go away. I couldn't even like really comprehend what they were talking about, stuff like that. And then I started getting super angry out of nowhere, and they decided to sage me, and yeah, made me cry. Shit, that's your emotional barrier.
We've never seen him cry ever until.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
crazy.
that location just.
Minus the time that you. No, maybe that's not.
Yeah, that's for another time.
Another time.
Yeah.
Another time.
You remember that? Like one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know you can actually fit the whole thing.
Me?
That's for damn sure.
So following to our next question, how do you guys protect yourselves from spirits? And how do you guys protect yourselves?
Spirit condoms.
oh, that's pretty smart.
Twin Paranormal / shop.
Our promo code's in the link below.
Link below.
Like
put the
butthole.
put it in for 50% off.
Condoms says, "Don't touch me. No.
Don't touch me. This is my no square.
We have obvious things like. I mean, we don't sage all the time because there's not all, you don't need to do that all the time. I feel like if you do it all the time, you're abusing the shit out of it. Like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
Not
But
just
we
that.
do,
Not just
Wait,
that.
wait,
I feel like.
what?
What? No.
When you sage, some people will like go into a location. It'll be like they'll have super bad energy, and then they'll sage. And I'm like, what, dude? Like, I feel like when you sage before you tried to talk to a spirit or anything, saging kind of like wards off things, doesn't it? It like gets rid of like specific energy, I guess. But anyways,
we have protection. So like, our necklaces that we wear during the investigations and whatnot, they're all like blessed. And they're like specific seals that, they have. So, and it, pretty much does enough. I've seen videos of priests wearing, their rosaries and having everything, their holy water and everything, blessing the whole place, and I've seen them get scratched. So it doesn't matter, like there's something out there, evil, that can still harm you, but to an extent you'll have your protection to try and do your best,
I have a little bit of like an armor.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even like, think to yourself, oh, I have this like aura around me, you can't touch me, and like some people will say it's good enough, some people say it's not. So.
Yeah.
So, what equipment do you guys use for your investigations and stuff like that? I'm not, diverse into all of that.
Rocks.
Smart. I think I gotta try that.
Concrete.
Well, he's giving us some
Cement.
Sand.
glass.
And sugar.
Willpower and lots of kisses.
Hardened clay.
No,
Hardened.
Electronics.
yeah, we use these things called electronics.
Electronics.
No, there's lots of different names for them. Most common, everyone should know, is an EMF. It detects like any oh my god, I got Ryan fucking cursed. Electromagnetic energy.
Magneto.
Magneto, you motherfucker.
Swisher.
Good job.
Airball.
And so that's like the obvious thing. Basically, if a spirit is near you, the lights will go up. It has like 5 different colors on it. Red being the most if they're like touching it, and then green being like the least. So like if they're far away. Things could set that off, like a phone. I think if you're getting a phone call, we'll set that off. We turn our stuff on like airplane mode, and or leave it at base camp. So, or don't you have a REM pod?
I got a REM job.
So this right here is a REM pod. Basically, when you turn it on, it goes off, and then if you get close to it, like this, it'll go off. So that is like something has to physically touch it or be semi-near, and it does also have different colors. It's kind of like an EMF in a way, but this is like
More motion.
physically
Kind of
touch.
detecting.
So that goes off. Copper is on the table.
Oh, lovely.
That does
Love
go
it.
off. We've had this go off quite a bit. We've had lots of success with this one. And then sometimes we'll be at a location and it won't go off. So that's how you know. Like if you go to every location and you have like that same device going off over and over and over again, every location, you're like, you know, I just don't know if these are legit. But we do go to locations and we do have all these other devices that don't go off. So that's why we have a plethora of device selection, and we just change it. Like we'll change it up, and if one doesn't work, the other one might. And if they all don't work, then we fucking hightail it out of there and we're like, nope.
It's just like a trial and error thing.
Pretty much. Yeah.
How much time does like do you guys take to like research the area you're going to?
No time at all.
They just fuck around and find out. Fuck
Brainiac.
around and find out.
We just know everything.
Oh, you're psychic?
It's like a day.
Just a day, just to look over everything, like the.
Well, finding places to go is different, but like if you know where you're going, yeah, you just take a day, find out why it's haunted and history and stuff. And,
Wyatt drew the short straw, and he does it all pretty much.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that.
yes.
He's a freaking. His mind is like Bill Nye.
It's like
Bill
an
Nye, the
encyclopedia for
science
spooky
guy.
shit.
No, like honestly, Wyatt is like, he can retain lots of like anything. Like if he sees something, he'll just really be good at remembering and taking in all the knowledge. Me and Ryan, we're like decent at it, just not, you know. We have more smooth brain.
He has more.
I'm an editor.
Yeah, we're more editors and.
I'm in front of the camera
yeah.
all the time.
I've seen you edit at least one day and everything. I've seen you move around hella quick. No, I can't do that.
You just get the hang of it. Like when I first started doing it, I've seen Ryan do it for so long that like I kind of knew a decent amount. And then obviously I just had Ryan to
Teach you how to
piggyback
fine
me and
tunes.
yeah. Now Wyatt's on his grind. He's learning how to do all the everything that I basically do. Ryan does the final edit. We do like the semi-final. So.
How long does it usually take for you guys for like when you record the location? How much time goes into like editing that entire video into completion?
So the recording takes, I think setup takes the longest. So when we set up, I do B-roll, we go around, we get interviews, we get the walkthrough. That takes like an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. The filming, we try to keep it around 2 hours. Because editing 2 hours, if you're trying to get, you know, like the style that we've been putting out and how Ryan has to do like the really high-end editing, 2 hours is pretty much max. I mean, we're aiming for about 50-minute video.
Yeah.
To an hour. Depends. And then the editing. Well, the editing takes
It's like 4 10-hour days, if not more.
10 to 12-hour days, yeah. That's just like, you know, making sure that we have everything freaking ready to go and, yeah. A lot of work.
Cart's full.
3 most active locations that you guys been to.
Demon House.
Asylum.
Damn, why you gotta take his? I know he was about to say that one.
What about you, Ryan?
No, you have one.
I want yours.
Oh.
Well, No. I think
Don't put the mics too closely. Do a weird thing.
I think Washoe Club. Washoe Club was definitely active, but the first time that we went.
Yeah.
The second time that we went was alright, more or less, but the first time, that was the first time we actually heard legit footsteps.
Yeah.
Is there anything attached to you guys, or has
Fuck,
tried to
fuck
attach?
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, say it again.
Anything?
Fuck yes.
Fuck yes. Fuck
No,
yes.
um,
Okay.
I don't know. We had weird shit happen to us like all the time, and I definitely think.
I have a theory about it, if you want to hear it.
Oh,
Go for it.
Go.
The very first one we all did as a group was the Donner Pass train tunnels up here. in
Tunnel
Trenton.
13.
Yeah, and that one was when, that was the very first time Ryan kind of had the same thing that happened to me at Middlegate, happened to him. And there was this like, we weren't positive whether it was something like darker or if it was like a little girl that we were talking to. And that video is like pretty buck wild, but even after that, I feel like it literally started, we drew the short straw with the very first one that we filmed. After that, like they were in my room and all the shit up on my closet on the top shelf that hasn't moved for like years
Yeah.
flew off.
Yeah.
Right
Literally
on top.
right in front of all of us.
And
And
you
we
get-
watched your
Whoa.
closet, your living room closet, we watched that door
Slam
shut.
Yeah.
And the carpet at that house was like,
That door
High.
rubbed.
Yeah.
so it
On the
literally
carpet.
like, you had to like
shove.
use your freaking man strength to close that door and it just wham, it just
Yeah.
slammed shut.
Oh,
But literally, I
shit.
swear to God, it was, I think it was from the very first one. I think it has to do with him, and then over the years, we've all kind of ended up with one. We've had some sidekicks reach out and be like, I know what is where and why it's attached to you and shit like that, but
We've had fucking people message us saying that they see them standing next to us.
in the videos.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that's actually. That's...
And it's like a whole
Oh.
family photo.
Yeah.
And like,
Holy
whether you believe in
shit.
sidekicks or not, like they're, some of the shit that like some people have said, you can't help but go, oh, that's fucking.
That's fucked
It
up.
just stays on your mind the entire night.
Yeah.
On top of that, like we've had too many messages from different psychics with the same exact.
Outcome,
Stuff.
pretty much,
Same,
yeah.
like, story and shit.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, we might give a little insight into that. We haven't really decided yet what is going to go on because obviously we're moving.
Yeah.
So that'll be really the tell-all right there. We'll see what happens in the first couple weeks or months of moving, and then who knows? Maybe we'll do
Pillow
something.
fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kisses.
Love. And attention.
Chocolate syrup.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Give him chocolate soy milk and he'll be satisfied for the rest of his life.
I stopped drinking soy milk.
It's bad for you as a dude.
Oat milk.
Fuck, shut up.
Copper's gonna drink my coffee. No.
No.
He likes oat milk too.
Do you guys have any future projects coming soon?
Vlogs, dude.
Yeah,
We're,
vlogs.
we're about to do like our own vlog channels. We have like all kinds of different channels coming up, and we're just gonna be working harder than ever. Not me. I'm not gonna be editing all the shit. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna teach these boys
Yeah, you can't
how to really grow fat hair on their chest.
do it all by yourself. You gotta
No, I mean that's
together.
that's just like if you want your own vlog channel, you want to grow your own separate thing, you gotta do all the work yourself. That's just how it goes, right?
Obviously, we're gonna film all together.
Did you hear that?
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
Dunno.
where's Panda?
Dunno, I hate it when you do that. Dunno.
You guys didn't hear that. I know that for sure. But
I heard a loud thump.
that was loud. Yeah.
That was it. I heard a loud thump.
Yeah.
I'm not a-
Oh. Oh, okay. This is my last question. Any new merch coming?
There's already new merch right now.
We just haven't announced it. It's there.
Oh.
It's literally, dude. It's just been sitting there like a ghost.
Ooh.
It's been sitting there because we're working on. We got to get like our own, samples and stuff because like we don't get to handle it ourselves. I wish we did physically handle all of our shit because that's like the best way to really announce your merch is wearing it.
Well, yeah.
You know.
The company that we go through currently is not very awesome. There's some room for improvement there. So
Yeah.
what he's talking about is we just kind of want to do it ourselves, handle it ourselves, and
Yeah.
see what comes out.
But this time we went more with a sleek, everyday kind of look. I like something like nice and sleek on the front, like smaller, because then you can wear it wherever. And I think it turned out great. Ryan put together some like really nice stuff.
I even came out with my own brand.
Yeah.
Well, more or less, it was like a launch that I came up with. It was during our last launch. It's called Hated by Many, which anybody can fucking relate. Everybody's had somebody who just hates them, or, you know, unfortunately I've just dealt with so much fucking hate, and it ended up being my brand now, and it's called Hated by Many. And I launched another thing, and these two are gonna, you know, figure out. River's already figured out what he wants to launch, and
I have one, but it's more on the low right now.
Redacted.
yeah. Then Wyatt's gonna come out with his. You know, we're just basically what this is. It's you know, a group of friends. We're together. We're doing some great ass content, having a good time. But also, I want to make it where we're all successful on our own as well. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean we're gonna stop doing our investigations. We're gonna continue doing all the shit together. But I also want to like be able to branch off, and River's always had a dream of doing his own clothing line. Literally has had that dream almost all our lives. That's like always been his number one, as well as filming. You know, it wasn't that big on my mind, but now, you know, he's always put so much in my head to where I'm like, you know what, that actually sounds like a good idea. So, you know, that's just what I want to see. I want to see success. You know, I don't want to just see one little fucking thing of success coming from just our YouTube channel, the Twin Paranormal. I want to see way more. You know,
I got a name for Wyatt's brand.
Oh, what is it?
What is it?
AK Ghost.
I like it.
Wait,
I'm
what?
totally kidding.
AK?
AK Ghost, because he likes guns.
Oh.
You know, that could work.
You gotta get this off the record. Gotta get this ghost thing.
I
Through your
know.
head.
There's something wrong with me, man. Like,
It's
my
like-
license
It's
plate.
Ghost everything.
My license plate is
yeah.
Ghost. My Instagram name's Ghost. All my Xbox name's Ghost. Yeah, just I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That one's gone to time.
I'm excited to see what you guys have coming next, honestly.
We got a lot of shit. You guys are gonna be involved too.
You can't wait for the vlogs.
Yeah, the vlogs are gonna be pretty cool.
It's gonna be really exciting in my personal.
It's our vlogs. Well, at least you know my vlogs or whoever's vlogs we're doing. We'll figure everything out like once it finally happens. But
Oh, shit.
a lot of them.
Trying to help me out, you freaking.
A lot of the stuff that we're gonna be doing is like more gonna be focused on like you know us as people outside of the ghost hunting stuff, like who we are, because we're always like pulling jokes on each other, doing all kinds of shit, and like a lot of them, our videos are gonna be based on like friendship and shit. So like that's why I keep saying like when we do our vlogs, you guys gotta be involved, because like the shit that we have planned, or like the whole ass list that I have, and even Wyatt starts to like take some of the stuff off of my list, and he's like, all right, let's do this specific edition, this edition, this. So like that's the thing. That's what makes these vlogs cool shit, and the ideas is because when you throw it out on the table, then everybody starts coming up with more in their minds, and then boom, there's another episode right there. There's like more ideas. Exactly.
And another one.
Yeah.
And another one.
So that's what I'm saying, and like eventually we have something huge. It's like a fucking huge announcement. I'm not saying anything because if somebody, you know, finds out, then they could take the idea and
And it can go all down the drain.
and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be fucking large as shit. Like
Big cock.
this cat.
Big cock idea.
Massive cock idea.
But everybody's gonna go crazy. They're gonna love it.
Camera died.
Camera died.
We're literally
What's
about
going
to
on, guys?
fart.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another podcast.
Back to another podcast
I like it, you beat him
episode of
before.
White Smart.
We're here with Sensei Soy and this guy that has pink hair.
But yeah, no. Again, like I said already, I'm very excited to see what you guys are gonna
Head plant next.
But
See, you mean I'm very excited to be in what's next.
well, that too.
That too.
That too. One of the Wyatt,
there
one of
seeing
the
the pilot
ideas
visually.
Wyatt gave for one of your guys' future vlogs is gonna be very fun.
Someone's
Dude.
someone's getting hurt.
Somebody's gonna get
Someone's
hurt.
getting hurt.
I need a wet ball.
Wet his ball.
Wet my ball,
Wet
dude.
his balls.
No.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why you wet your balls. That's what she said, but hey.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, party foul.
Fuck.
Oh.
That's why you wet your balls.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Okay,
that's why
I'm a
River
little
wets his
better. I'm a
ball.
little better when I
You're supposed
drink juice.
You're supposed to be the reigning champion.
I am the reigning champ. I'm good under pressure.
I'm at 2 out of 3. I'm cool.
too mellow right now.
But that is everything me and him have. I really do appreciate you guys doing.
Love you guys.
For the
We
podcast
fucking
and
love you
everything.
boys too.
Oh, announcement, guys. What's gonna be on the next What's the Drip podcast on the Star Wars episode?
I may or may not be a super nerd, so.
He is literally
Love
the
him.
Star Wars freaking.
Bro, he has a Rancor in his room.
Yeah, it's fire, huh?
It's
No, yeah,
fire.
no, it's pretty fire.
Right next to the big mace. So if you try and break in, your head's gonna just get like.
You guys
Collapse.
advised.
Yeah, so don't try to steal that from him. You know?
Yeah,
I may or may
Swagger
not
Soul
have gotten Wyatt a mace for Christmas.
We Swagger Soul.
Yeah,
Song.
yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
well-
Swagger. Love you.
Well, it was a surprise, you know what I'm saying?
What? This has been
This has been Still Dead, guys. Interviewing Twin Paranormal
Ryan, River,
and Wyatt.
Again, I'm Cameron,
I'm Jared.
and thank
Hope
you
you
guys
guys
for watching.
have a
Don't forget
fabulous
to
day.
like, comment, subscribe, hit the fucking bell, and follow Wyatt on Instagram.
Yeah, all the things.
Prescribe, guys.
Do
Make
all the
sure
things.
you prescribe because these guys have penis enlargement prescription pills. So
Verse A.
make sure you
Don't tell them
prescribe.
that.
Like the
They're not
video,
supposed to know about that.
and
not the-
we'll
not
see
the
you
pills.
next fall.
And Yum get you some.
And peace out.
Gozaimasu.
Nice.
Boom. Thank you guys.
I appreciate that.
Podcast. Look at that. We did the thing.
Did you start
I
recording?
love how Copper just came laid on the table.
Bro,